After I quit those jobs, one after another, I would say I would never go back. I've had boyfriends in the past, right? Boyfriends. After I left, never go back, right? That was always my motto, never go backwards. I used to give my girlfriends advice. Oh, Danielle, what should I do? You know, I left my boyfriend. What should I do? I'm like, well, keep moving forward. Never go backwards. You left that person for a reason, right? You left that situation for a reason. You left that job for a reason, right? Never go backwards. However, it's easier said than done, especially when it's in your mind. Did you know that your mind can go backwards? So change your thoughts, guys. You can literally change your life. So I had to really course correct myself. You know, this morning in my prayer, my meditation, I was directed, because I have a lot of books here in my little corner, and I was directed to read a book, right, that I've read in the past before. I've read it before many times, but I like to read my books over and over. And the name of this book is called Stillness Speaks by Eckhart Tolle, right? Stillness Speaks. And I looked around my little library here that I have here, just specifically for my quiet time. And I have other books here that I've been reading. However, I wasn't drawn to go back to those books that I'm currently reading. My eyes literally stopped on that book, Stillness Speaks. Stillness Speaks. And I came to the realization, even through my prayer, my meditation this morning, and I'm sharing this with you guys because this is something that I've come to learn, right? No matter how much success you gain, no matter how much you work towards goals or whatever it is that you're working towards, the one thing that you have to be mindful of is that stillness. That stillness. Because when you tap into that stillness, you're going to hear that still small voice that you won't hear when your mind is just chattering, when you're ruminating over, why did he do this? Why did I do that? Why? Why didn't I make this decision before? Why go backwards? Why go backwards? Whether it's in your mind, your thoughts, your words, why go backwards? Stillness speaks, guys. When you find yourself feeling and thinking about things that you can't change. During my prayers and my meditation this morning, right, I was just like, you know what? I got to get this out of my mind. Because literally it was plaguing my mind for a whole week. Silliness. I don't even know where these thoughts came from. Like I said, maybe it's because it's the holidays coming. I don't know. And my holiday is going to be different than all my other holidays, which is great, which is literally this is going to be the greatest holiday ever. Because I won't have to deal with things that I've dealt with in the past, but yet my mind was kind of living in the past. And so I had to ask, during my prayers and my meditation this morning, I had to ask God, please remove these thoughts from me. Remove them. Because without removing thoughts that don't serve you, you can't move forward. And I'm sharing this stuff with you guys to let you know that I deal with this stuff too, and I know what you're dealing with. I know what you're dealing with. You probably feel like, you want to leave a relationship and you can't. You probably feel like you want to leave your job, but you're not making enough money in your business. I know how you're feeling. You're feeling that, something good has to happen. Or else, what's going to happen here? Something will happen now. What's going to happen? Where am I going to be? But I want to tell you, don't worry about any of it. This is what came to me today, guys, this morning, 8 o'clock this morning, when I came from my walk outside my lake. When I came and I sat down and I just went into my stillness and I asked, God, please take these thoughts away from me, because I know that they don't serve me. I don't even know why they're coming through my mind, but I know that I don't need them. I don't need these thoughts. I don't need these thoughts in my life anymore. I don't need these feelings. So when I sat and I just prayed and meditated, then I felt a calmness. And I actually visualized everything that I was ruminating over in my head, like why this, why that. Everything was taken care of. everything was taken care of. And literally I felt basically like I was being told, just let go and forget it. Let go and forget it, because everything will be taken care of. Justice will be served. And at that moment, guys, at that moment, and I'm telling you this was this morning, at that moment, I let it go. And then my eyes opened up. True story, guys, true story. This is what I do when I'm feeling like I need some, not direction, but when I just need to calm certain things. And I haven't had this kind of feeling in a very long time. I've been moving. I like literally moving. I guess lately because I haven't been, working that much. They say, an idle mind is the devil's workshop. I haven't been working that much because I haven't had the need to work so much. I haven't had the need to work so much. Yes, I've been working on this boot camp, but that's a different kind of work. But when I opened up my eyes went straight to Eckhart Tolle's Stillness Speaks, and I read the first chapter. And it talks about awareness. And it talks about being still and just letting things go naturally. Because in essence, right, we are not our minds, right? And I know this may be a little deep for some of you, but some of you who are exactly where I am, you know what I mean. You know what I'm talking about. Some of you are in situations right now where you understand what I'm saying. We're not our minds. We're not. We're not our thoughts. So what we need to do, we need to still those thoughts. Sometimes thoughts come from us through, there's all different kinds of ways thoughts can come. Thoughts can come to you telepathically, right? Those thoughts were not my thoughts. So I had to get rid of them. I had to get rid of them. I had to get rid of feeling like, oh, I've been unjustly served. I've been, treated this way. This is what I'm like, why am I thinking of, who cares how I was treated? Like, literally, who cares? Why do I care about that now when I'm in such a great place in my life? Why am I thinking about the past? Why am I thinking about that? Why am I thinking about why does this person get to, not take care of their responsibilities? That's not my problem, right? Because I've already been moved from a situation, and I've already proven that I don't need anything from anyone but God. So why was I thinking about things that just didn't serve me? Stillness speaks, guys. Change your thoughts. Change your life. If you're thinking about things that can literally make you sick, that's why some of you are sick right now. You're sick in your body because you are going over and over and over and over and over in your mind about things that you can't change. Or you're going over and over and over in your mind about things that you can change, but you won't change. You won't allow a higher power to help you change. You've been resisting it. I resisted change for a very long time. I resisted change for a very long time. And guess what happened? I couldn't resist it anymore. Because when it was time, it's like I saw all these signs for years. I resisted it. I turned the other way. I thought I could change things. I thought I could do something different. I thought this. I thought that. I prayed about it. I thought I could help people. I thought I could do all of this stuff. But guess what? The signs were already there, but yet I kept ignoring it. I kept ignoring the signs. You will always get signs when it's time for you to change. And guess what? Nobody can change but you. And it first starts by you being still and controlling those rampant monkey mind thoughts that don't serve you. Change your thoughts. You will literally change your life. I've done this many times in my life. Many times. After I stopped reading Stillness Speaks, I went straight to my journal. I just read the first chapter. I went to my journal and I started journaling down what it is that I needed to release. Like, why was, I just wrote it down like, wow, I just had an epiphany, so to speak. Well, we all get epiphanies, right? We all get those aha moments. But the great thing about writing these things down is that you can always go back to it. Because guess what? You can have your aha moment today, right? You feel on top of the world. You feel like, yes, I could do this. I got it. And then something comes up again. And there goes your mind again. Back to square one. So what I want to encourage you to do today, my friends, I'm human, guys, just like you are. I'm human. And the holidays are coming, right? The holidays are coming, which I'm so, this will be my first holiday in my new home, my new life. And I'm so thankful. I'm so full of gratitude. And I'm just so thankful that I've been able to create something like this, right? This is just like, to me, it's a dream come true for me. It's a dream come true for me. But at the same time, it's going to be so different than anything I've known ever. Guess what? Change is magnificent. Change is the thing that you need to grow. If everything is always the same, you will never grow. You'll be like a baby forever. You don't want to be a baby forever. You want to get up and walk and become an adult at some point. There's too many adults walking around like babies. They keep falling. They keep trying to get up and keep falling. Some of you even crawl now because you're so bent over with guilt and pain and regret and fear and anger and hostility. You're crawling. I'm here to tell you guys, you got to empower yourself. And it starts by changing your thoughts. I recognized my thoughts were no good. I recognized it. And I let it go for like a week. Literally, like I could have did what I did today like 4 days ago. But a part of me just kept holding on to it. But I refused to hold on to it any longer. I was like, you know what? Let me let this thing go. Let me let it go. I could have been like most people and just kept walking around thinking about it forever, forever. But the difference between those who go on to do magnificent things and help others, those who go on to heal themselves from the inside out, those who go on to accomplish major things in their lives, they let things go. They let it go. They recognize when something's not serving them, and they let it go. And that's what I challenge you to do today, my friends. You're listening to this call. If I'm talking to you, you know exactly what I mean. It's time to let it go. Don't carry it any longer. Don't carry this thing that you've been carrying around for weeks, months, years, decades any longer. Let it go. Let it go in your mind so that you can attract the abundance that's waiting for you on the other side. Because I'm going to tell you right now, you're not going to attract it. If I would have stayed where I was, I wouldn't be where I am. Does that make sense? If I would have stayed where I was, I would not be where I am. And I look beyond just my home right now, my beautiful house. I look beyond that. I look beyond outside of my house where there's a beautiful lake and there's fish and there's, ducks. And I look beyond that. Do you know where I look? I look inside of me. The days when my heart used to beat so fast and rapidly, and I used to feel like my heart was about to beat outside of my chest. Those days when I used to feel like just that fear used to come over me. Those are gone. Those days where I used to have headaches, backaches. I was just telling my son, I'm like, I used to literally have a backache every day I woke up. A little headache that just always bothered me. Gone. So I encourage you guys, ladies and gents, you're listening to this call, let it go. Change your thoughts, change your life. Your health will improve. Your environment will improve. Your relationships will improve. Your friends will improve. Can't choose your family members, but even your family members will improve in their relation to how they deal with you. All of that stuff will improve. But it won't happen until you make the decision to make the change. And your change must first start in your mind. Get rid of that monkey mind. That's what Buddha calls it, the monkey mind. Get rid of it. You can't totally get rid of it. I'm just going to be totally honest with you. Don't think it's just going to one day vanish away. You have to be in control, because right now you're not in control of your thoughts. We never are. We never are. You don't know what you're going to think a minute from now. But guess what? A thought is going to come to your head a minute from now. But you're not going to be able to control that thought. You can only control it once it hits your mind. So I encourage you, when you start seeing that monkey mind start chattering and telling you things that don't serve you, taking you to the past, making you ruminate over stuff that you cannot change, get rid of it. Go into your stillness, because stillness will speak to you in the way that you need to be spoken to. Right, my friends? That is my message for you today. That came from the ethers. That's my message for you today. Listen to that stillness that speaks. If you need Eckhart Tolle's book, I'm sure that you can get it on Amazon. Stillness Speaks. It's a very powerful book. Not a long read at all. Very short. But I encourage you to understand what I'm talking to you about today, because this is what's going to help you to create success and to maintain success. Maintenance is what it's all about. Anybody can create success. Anybody can get to the top. Maintaining success is what's important. Why do some people rise and fall and others rise and stay there? It's all in the mind. In the mind and how you deal with your thoughts. Because your thoughts become your words. Your words becomes your actions. So whatever you are telling yourself in your mind, or whatever somebody's telling you in your mind, be mindful of it. And take action to guard your mind and to step into your stillness, because it will speak to you in the positive way that you need to be spoken to. All right, my friends, I love you. Thank you so much for coming on this call. Have a wonderfully blessed day. Remember, reach out to me. I've had a few of you reach out to me about my 90-day boot camp. Reach out to me if you'd like to understand how to market. And I do go into some of this mindset stuff as well, which is very important. Matter of fact, the beginning of the boot camp is all about mindset. It's all about mindset. And I'm so excited to share this boot camp with the world. I initially opened up this boot camp to 30 people. So those 30 people have been with me for almost 90 days, and they've changed their lives. I've watched them. I've literally watched them change their lives and their businesses. from the inside out. And this is what I'm going to be doing for people all around the world at a very affordable price, and you get so much. When I say that you will never, and I make this big claim, this is my big claim, you will never get a more comprehensive, intense boot camp like what I'm offering ever, anywhere for what I'm offering. And that is my big promise guarantee. I will be having a webinar. So if you want to know about it, if you want to be a part of it, if you want to get into my 90-day boot camp, 90 days of pure knowledge building, skill building, learning how to make your own funnels, learning how to run ads, learning Instagram, learning Shopify, learning how to be consistent, having a daily mode of operation for your business, whether you're part-time or full-time, learning how to build a business successfully from the beginning to infinity, you will want to get in this boot camp. I can't even stress it. I can't even stress it any much more than that. But you'll see on my webinar, you're going to see what you're going to get in this in this boot camp, and your jaw is going to drop, because never, and I've been online for 3 years, I've never had anything brought to me like this for 90 days of commitment, total commitment for 90 days. And like I said, the 30 people who has been in this boot camp have learned more in 90 days than you'll ever learn probably 90 years online. And it's in a way that is bite-sized pieces, and it's in a way that you will get coached and mentored by me so that I can ensure your success. You won't get it anywhere else, I promise you. All right, my friends, have a great day. Reach out to me if you want to know more about my boot camp. And I'll talk to you next week on the next Millionaire Mindset Monday morning call. Take care. Bye-bye.